Let's start with the video, Chapter 114 Summary. Joe, his head down, ignored the burning ash from his cigarette that stained his carpet. Ming won't explain, but Joe wanted to be alone. He wondered if an invisible force was opposing him and Ming, making their love life difficult. Joe felt resentment for being manipulated by others and not being able to do anything about it. Despite losing his life, he couldn't disengage from this relationship. He hailed a taxi and went to Ming's father's family compound, home to many leading governmental officials. He wanted to do something about his suppressed rage. Arriving at the door, a soldier asked his name and business. After registering, a guard led him to Ming's father's building. Ming's father, looking imposing, asked why Joe came. Joe calmly replied that he came to talk to Ming's father, not Ming, who didn't live there. Joe stood at the door as Ming's father and Ming's mother waited in the living room. Ming's father asked why Joe came, and Joe replied that he had something to say. Ming's father's tone was harsh, but Joe remained calm, saying that he and Ming were serious about each other. Joe acknowledged that there were things in the world that he didn't understand, but they existed. Ming's father slammed the table in anger when Joe confessed his love for Ming. He expressed that he will always treat Ming as the most important person in his life, and hopes they can respect their son's choice. Ming's parents were left dazed and speechless. Joe left the Ming's parents' home and hailed a taxi, heading to Ming's home. He stood outside the door, preparing to confess his love. As he was about to ring the doorbell, Ming rushed out, startled to see Joe. Ming asked why Joe went to his house and what he said to his parents. Joe responded that he told Ming's father that his son won't marry anyone, only to be with him. Ming, overwhelmed with emotion, dragged Joe inside and kissed him passionately. Without a word, they undressed each other and made love, both desperate to express their love. Afterwards, they lied on the floor, exhausted and content. If you like this kind of video and want more videos, then subscribe to my YouTube channel. Only 8.7% of you had subscribed to my channel. Please subscribe, it will motivate me to make more videos like this. Thank you so much for your attention and participation. Let's continue with the video, Chapter 113 Summary. Joe woke up to the sound of Ming's voice. It was already dawn, and Ming seemed to be talking to someone on the phone. Joe's whole body was sore, especially below the waist, making every movement painful. He went downstairs to find Ming, who quickly changed his serious expression to a smile upon seeing Joe. Joe felt embarrassed about what happened between them the previous night, but Ming thanked him for visiting his father. Ming said that Joe's actions gave him the strength to fight with his father for another 300 rounds. Joe smiled and confessed that he sometimes felt cowardly, but the thought of continuing with Ming gave him the persistence to be manly. Ming's eyes turned red, and he thanked Joe for everything he had given him. Joe habitually caressed Ming's hair, and they talked about Ming's father's gun. Joe then asked Ming about the methods he mentioned the previous day. Ming kissed him intensely and revealed that it had something to do with Tong, who was rumored to be involved in illegal fundraising. Joe was surprised but immediately understood that Ming wanted to take advantage of this matter. Ming admitted to spreading the news about Tong's father. He wants to use this matter to scare Tong and prevent him from interfering further. Joe is taken aback by Ming's ruthlessness, but Ming assures him that he won't actually put Tong in jail. Changing the subject, Ming tells Joe that he had planned to meet the girl his father introduced to satisfy his parents, but he has no intention of marrying. Ming asks Joe not to worry and to trust him. Joe agrees, and Ming expresses his determination to change for Joe's sake. Later that day, Joe receives a call from Mike informing him that Ming has been beaten by his father. Joe rushes to the angry at the situation. Don't forget to share this video and comment your thoughts about the series. Thank you for watching. If you want to read the novel, then visit patreon.com/blspoilers. The link will be in the description. Special thanks to my legendary supporters Melanie Harris, Kiera Russell, Rebecca, and Brian Stargell, Chelsea 212, Suzanne 233, Tamara Kumar, MZT, Maria Laubacan, Sharon Fong, Martina Bosankova, S. Armstrong, P. Pri, ed.